I'm going to walk you through how each one of these labels was typeset, and you should be able to do the same after watching this. The first label, nothing really was done to it. The words Happy Pet and the address were just simply typed into a text box and set at Garamond 66 points. The next label was selected and the option Distributed Text was selected. And what you see happen is that the letters span the width of the column so that each first letter and each last letter of every line is in the same spot. And what happens is that you get a number of broken spaces that make reading more difficult. Okay, word art is completely different. With word art, you grab a text box and you go down to word art, and it'll start you out with fancy text, and then you just type in what you want. Okay, this is the first real typesetting that we're going to do. Here we've got our Garamond type set at 66 points, and I want to change it so that it looks like it's got a big bold heading, and I want to change all the text to Gil San. So I'm going to start out by just changing everything to Gil San, and then I'm going to select a Gil San bold font for the title. Okay, so I'm almost done here, except for one more option that's been selected here. I've also decreased the leading, which is the amount of space between each of these lines. And I do that with this line spacing option. And I'm going to try moving it a little bit, maybe a little bit more than that. You see how these lines have moved together a little more. It creates more of a unified block. I think that probably is too much, so I'm going to go ahead and drop it down. Okay, the next label is the one that has the most done to it. And I'm going to go ahead and leave the Garamond, but I'm going to just change the title into Futura. And to do that, I grab the font, and it is in one of the font collections. It's in Modern, and so I'm going to choose Extra Bold. Okay, so the only other thing that was done to this particular text box was, again, the line spacing was changed. And for this one, I can change it more than with the other. And I think that looks fairly good. Now, if you were really truly typesetting this, you probably would make Happy Pets its own text box and move it up a little just to create a little bit more space in there. But overall, that's how you typeset most of the text you're going to be working with.